Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Monday, November the 3rd, the year's 2025. Let's talk trading. Weekly, open, and gap. And you know what? I just realized something. Usually on the weekly open and gap, I use green. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. As always, let's have risk management in place so we don't lose more than we're willing to lose when we're trading. Okay, let's jump right into the week. We can see here we're 5 pips below the weekly open on the pound. According to the dashboard, all the gaps filled. Remember last week we had a bunch of open gaps. We're 27 off the high, 13 off the low, so that means we've got about 41 pips of range. Not much happening so far today. Looking here, we are putting in the opening range for the week. And we're also putting in the opening range for the month. And the opening range for the year is down here. We're almost 600 pips above it. Right now, we're 612 pips above that yearly open, 666 off the high. Ooh, scary number. And 1,023 pips off that low. Notice how many monthly lows we are below right here. Okay, we had an inside bar 5 days ago. We're below that. An inside bar 2 weeks ago. We're well below that. Got a bunch of daily inside bar action here. Not much on the week and the month, though, at the moment. Once again, only 40 pips of range. The Swiss yen is leading the pack here. 135 pips. The new beast is clocking in at 111. I'm sorry, 116. And pound yen clocking in at 87. What is going on? Is there news I'm not aware of? Is today a holiday? Nope, not according to the calendar. Maybe people are getting adjusted to the time change here in the U.S. Okay, we're right near that weekly open, less than a pip below it.
This likely refers.
That's weird. My, you heard that? My phone somehow started to to talk for some reason. It heard my voice. That's weird. So we're right at the weekly open here. Not really much happening. Okay, now we're moving up. Range is too low for the rat zone. Bambino Flex said to go long. Price near the pivot is a short. Near R1 is a short. Near S1 is a long. We did get close to S1 and price did move up. We've taken out the daily pivot. We're still below the weekly pivot. We haven't taken that out yet. And we're below the monthly pivot. So monthly's at 32.55 and the weekly's at 32.03. In and out of the wick zone a couple of times, but it's almost all wick zone. So unless we can break out of the upper or lower range of Friday's candle, we're going to be pretty much stuck there. The weekly range, once again, is only 40. We have not broken out of the previous week's high or low. Looking at simple price action chart here. Candle color at the line and crossing the open was worth 4 pips. Let's see. No 30-minute ranges over 20. We've got 1, 2 over 15 in the last 10 hours. Go back one more hour, and we've got another over 15 pips. But there's still pips to be had. Okay, we had a lowest high break here once for 2 or 3 pips. It looks like almost 4 pips. And then this one here is moving up very nicely. And if you look, see here, there's a return bar. And if you look, see here, there's a gap, huge gap. So price probably wants to hit this open and then come back and fill the gap. You can see here there was a gap there. It got filled. Something to keep in mind. We have not pushed the range. Take a look at the what the ATR is for this month. 453 pips, ATR 14. And take a look at the ATR percentage. We're only at 9 right now. And taking a look at range by month. So we'll see if we can push that range. We got a new month. Actually, I just realized I should have said monthly open also, since this is the first trading day of the month. So we're inside the lower wick zone of the previous month. We got a lower high, higher low. We're just starting out. And if we shift to the week, we're inside the lower wick zone of the previous week. Lower high, higher low. Once again, just starting out. And on the daily, we are inside the lower wick zone. Buyers right now, strong control. Looks like we could possibly have a turn trade on the daily. Interesting here. Let's take a look here. See D1 lowest high. Okay, we're still below indicator 2 here. On the daily, but you can see here we are above indicator 2 from H4 all the way back down to M1. Take a look here at the M5, closed above it. One of the things I've been noticing, usually if you get a close above M5 after it's put in a low, you can almost take that next trade and pick up a few pips. I mean, it doesn't work every time. Or, you know, if it puts in a new high, a close below, you just start shorting And sometimes you can wait to another one. And if you see right here, you can see here we're right around that open. It closed above it. Could have grabbed 2 or 3 pips, then price slammed back the other way. And a lot of times, you find this open here, you see price went all the way up here and then all the way down there. It's almost like a seesaw. And we're 10 minutes away from the top of the hour. So let's see, did it get to that open one? Let's see, 31,356, 31,349. Close, but no cigar. Within a pip. That's close enough to take profit. But we'll see. It might keep going. But I'm looking, now I'm thinking this gap right here, it really needs to be filled. Let's see, was there a gap? And there's a gap there. No gap at M30, but this gap needs to fill. We'll just see how long it takes for it to do it. One thing I was reading a couple of newsletters from other traders, and actually there was one, I was reading one that didn't really have to do with trading, but I realized something, and I spoke with Walmart earlier today. And the thing is, I'll ask you the question, you can answer it. What's the first thing you learned when you started trading? Chances are you learned how to read a chart. But here's the real question. Let's say if you were to learn trading 100 years ago, what's the first thing you would have learned? Because back then we didn't have internet, we didn't have PCs, we didn't have all these fancy charts. So that's the question I'd like you to answer. What's the thing you would have learned if you was 100 years ago? In fact, I think that's what I'm going to make a few videos on, because I think it's going to show one of the reasons why traders fail to make profit. Ooh, we're at 3.536. Guess what happened, traders? We just hit that point. So it's kind of funny because you could set your TP, like I said, within a pip. That's close enough sometimes, but sometimes you just have to set it and walk away and see if it hits it. You'd hate to hit your stop loss when you were within 1 pip of your TP, but this is how traders sometimes kill themselves, because they make a plan, then they start to deviate. They're not willing to ride it out. And as I had mentioned, we were above indicator 2 from H4 all the way down. So, fellow traders, wishing you a profitable day, week, month, year. And always remember, never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.